Hey everyone, it's Mark Skipper Mark, and we are back at the Thames River in New London, Connecticut. Today we decided to go. The weather called for rain. It poured on the way down, but it's pretty nice now. Sky is blue in the south, which is where the wind is coming from. Up north over here, it's still pretty dark, but I think it's okay. And if it rains a little bit, who cares? That's what these are. They're designed to get wet. That was a mistake to say. So Matt's gonna back us in and we'll head out. So right now the internet says the wind is 7 to 10 miles an hour here. It's supposed to calm down later in the day in an hour or so. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually head up north toward Norwich and see what it's like up there. It's only 12 miles up to Norwich, but the river's windy and it's really fun to zoom around through there because it's pretty calm and you can go kind of fast. So we're right now heading out from the boat ramp. We're under the bridge to I-95. And if you look to the right here, south, you can see that there's, well, I don't know if the GoPro can pick it up since it's such a wide angle, but I am seeing solid white caps out there. But we're gonna head up here. We're gonna pass a Navy base where the Groton Navy base, the sub base. So that's always cool. Once in a while you luck out and see a submarine, but most of the time it's just nothing. This is not a standard buoy. When you have a two-colored buoy, that means there's a preferred channel and a secondary channel. You can go on either side, but one channel is preferred because it might be deeper or better for larger vessels, something like that. In the case of this buoy, when it's green over red, the preferred channel is to the starboard side, and the secondary channel is to the port side. If it were red over green, the preferred channel would be to the port side, and the secondary channel would be to the starboard side. This is the U.S. Coast Guard Academy. It's the only academy location in the United States. The Coast Guard plays a huge role in America, from search and rescues to coastal securities to lots of other things. If that interests you, I would encourage you to read more about it on the internet or look up other videos on YouTube. There's tons of information about all the exciting things they do. In the town of Groton is the USS Nautilus Submarine Museum. The Nautilus was the first nuclear power submarine and the first submarine to complete a submerged transit of the North Pole. The museum is right next to the Navy base, and they sent an armed Navy vessel over to see what we were up to. If you ever get the chance, I highly suggest taking a tour of the Nautilus. It gives you a great insight into the life on a submarine. All right, you ready? I'm not sure what all these buildings are along the river, but it's very industrial. It's really different than the Connecticut River, which is agricultural. That, to me, is a sign that the area doesn't flood very much. Every time Matt goes out, he loses his hat in the water, but today it was my turn to do it. Under pressure! Under pressure! Thankfully, he has such experience retrieving them that he offered to get mine for me. As we approached the Thames River Bridge and the Mohegan Sun Casino, the water finally got calm and we were able to open it up and let it rip. What are you saying?
What?
What are you saying?
For me.
Do you want to go back?
No, I'm fine going.
Okay. I feel like one of those storm chasers. If it starts to rain, I'm gonna go back because it's better behind us. This area in front of us is the Mohegan Sun Casino. No docks though, so I can't drop Nancy off to go get us some Krispy Kremes. Unfortunately, a storm rolled in and it started to rain a little bit, so we decided to head back to the boat ramp just because that area when we left had looked really nice and we thought we could hang out there for 15-20 minutes or so and the storm would pass and we could zoom back up the rest of the way up the river. Unfortunately, the weather had different plans for us. The ride back seemed better than the ride up. It was much smoother and the wind was much less. After passing under the I-95 bridge, we noticed a couple tall ships at the docks at the State Pier in New London, and we decided to go over and investigate. On the left is the 295-foot U.S. Coast Guard Eagle. This is a training ship and a public relations vessel. On the right is the SSV Oliver Hazard Perry. This ship's mission is an educational vessel. It hosts students from high schools, the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps, and the Naval Academy Prep School. We enjoyed checking out the boats for a while, but then the sky got really dark in the west, and we started hearing thunder off in the distance. We knew it was time to get back to the docks at that point. Unfortunately, we didn't make it and the heavens opened up partway there. It hurt really bad as the rain hit us in the face. So it's pouring rain right now. We're trying to hide out underneath the railroad bridge here. But we can't get back to the dock because there's like a bunch of boats there. And we can't get into the dock. So it's lightning and thundering. This isn't probably the best place to be, but we don't really have any other place to go. So we're just hanging out here under this bridge, the tallest structure around. I hope we'll be okay. Matt used the opportunity to zoom around while waiting for a dock spot to open. You want me to go dump you out so you can run to the car? The bridge didn't keep us dry, but it surprisingly kept us from getting as wet as we would have if we were out in the open. We debated whether to go back out once the rain ended, but Matt and Nancy were cold, so we decided to call it a day. It was kind of cool watching the water flow out of the drains on the bridge, but we had to choose our location wisely because the wind was really blowing and it was sending water everywhere. The dock eventually opened up and we were able to get our boats out. We had to hurry because water was flowing off the bridge like crazy and it was just pouring on us. Well, we're back at the dock, or actually now we're up on the land. We got the boats on the trailer. We had to wait for a bunch of people who just went crazy zooming in. For the amount of time that we were here, it was pretty fun. I wish that we had a longer chance to go. It is what it is. I personally wouldn't have minded to go back out because the weather looks nice for the rest of the day. So this is the Thames River. New London boat ramp. If you're down in the area, I highly recommend you come out and check it out. It's pretty nice. You can go fast on the river. It's only about 12 miles upriver to Norwich. You pass the Mohegan Sun Casino, plus an abandoned city, plus some other stuff. But we didn't really get to explore that today because of the weather. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.